Good morning, children. How are you, children? Are you all right? How is your parents? Okay. Do you remember me? Yes? Yes. Thank you. Today we are going to see about the 8th standard history lesson. In social we have the divisions. You all know that. In the previous classes and all, you studied the Samacheer Kalvi, the terms, term 1, term 2 and term 3. But in 8th standard, this year you are having together, all together in same book. Okay. So there is no term. So you have to learn all. The first lesson is the advent of the Europeans. Understand? The advent of the Europeans. What are the European countries? Do you know? You just say, what are all the European countries? The earth is the many continents, the 5 continents are there. That is Asia, Africa, Australia, North America, South America and Europe. The North America, South America together America we can say. So, Asia, Africa, Australia, Europe, America, 5 continents. Among them, the European continent we are going to see today. Okay. What are the European countries in the continent? Just you say what are the countries you know. Yes, okay. Italy, Great Britain, Italy, France, Portugal, Spain, then Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Ireland, okay, Austria, Hungary, Switzerland, many European countries are there. Understand? So, who are all the European countries? They started to discover new sea route to other countries, other parts of the world. That only we are going to see in this lesson. Okay. Before going to see this advent of the Europeans, we'll see the introduction. Here there are sources to learn about the Europeans, the advent of the Europeans. The sources are the written records, of the foreign travelers. The many foreign travelers, they came from other countries of the world. They went to outside the country. Understand? They went on seeing the those countries and they written in a record. இப்போ நம்ம வீட்டில் கூட நம்ம அப்பா அம்மாலாம் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, டைரியில் எழுதுவாங்க. இப்போ நம்ம இந்த மந்த் என்ன பண்ணோம், போன மந்த் என்ன லாஸ்ட் மந்த் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கோம், நெக்ஸ்ட் மந்த் என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு they will write in a diary. இல்லை, like that. At that time the travelers என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, they came from, இப்போ from France if they going to India, from Portugal if they went to Africa, like that. And the travelers போனாங்கன்னா அங்கே African country continentல என்ன countryக்கு போகிறாங்க, then Asian continentல if they are coming to India na what they are seeing in India, they will write in a record. That those records are called as written records. Understand? So, from written records of the travelers, foreign travelers, traders and missionaries, written records of the travelers, then written records of the traders and the missionaries. The Christian missionaries, they came from the European countries and they spread all over the world, the Christian missionaries. Understand? And they spread Christianity. They started many schools, colleges, hospitals, many orphanages. They did much like that. That's our country also ruled by Great Britain. Great Britain is also one of the European country. That you all know. We were under the control of the Britishers. Understand? So, from British, the Great Britain, the missionaries, they came to India and they settled down in all the parts of the India, and they started trading centers also. Understand? In the previous what we can say in the classes, you studied all that. In this lesson, we are going to see about this, who are all the Europeans. They came to India and they started the trading routes, discovered the trading routes. Here and to know about the modern period. In the 7th standard, you studied about the medieval period. Indian history divided into 3 major groups. They are ancient, medieval and modern. In 7th standard itself, you studied the medieval period. In this 8th standard, we are going to learn about the modern history of the world, modern history of India. Understand? So, on seeing this records of the travelers, traders and the missionaries, we can know about the modern condition of international level, national level and regional level. International level na enna? About all the other countries, ella ulagathil irukka ella naadugala patti, about all the countries. That is international level. National level about India. Regional level about the state. Very good. You can understand now. Yes? Yes. Okay. This is the introduction. Here there are some sources of modern India, especially who are all the Europeans they came from Europe and they started trading routes. The first and foremost was Portuguese, then the Dutch, they came from, then the French, the English, the Danes and English. So, these are the people, they came from Europe and they discovered new sea routes to India. Understand? One by one they came, and we have the valuable papers, the transactions between other countries and with India. What are the transactions? What are the trade? What are the items? The exports and the imports. With among which countries we are having the trades. Adha patti ellam idla we can know about from the books of the written records of the travelers, traders and missionaries. Understand, children? And now the sources of its history are divided into 2 categories. Now, sources of history. It divided into 2 categories. They are written records and material sources. Written records and material sources. So, there are two kinds of sources. The sources of history is divided into 2. They are written records and the material sources. One by one elaborately we'll see. The first one. This is second one. Okay. Now, first written records. Written records, it is having many printing press have been started in India. So, from the printing press, many books, magazines, journals, understand, many have been printed in the press and it distributed circulated to all the people. So, from the records we know about the people of the Europeans, understand. So, they are called as this written records. Here on learning the written records, it's give valuable item, that is valuable resources about literature. எதை பற்றிலாம் நம்ம நல்லா தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், it tells us about the literature, art, history, then science, everything. So, we know about all this history, literature, art, history and science. Understand, children?